Yeah, I don't disagree with Senator Mitchell. We're not going to cut our way out of this. I mean, I really believe we got to grow our way out. You know, I've got over 30 years in business, running a small business, and that's the backbone of Maine's economy. So we need to revitalize that entrepreneurial spirit in Maine and support our small business community and grow our tax base so we do have the necessary funding to afford the essential services that folks do need as they age. Because let's face it, when you cross a certain threshold, your earning ability diminishes considerably. But we still need to have job opportunities for seniors as well, because that's another way of keeping them engaged in the community, sharing those, you know, life skills, and they're just great role models for our young people. You have a great generation, you really do. You're just very resourceful, resilient. You're true Mainers. You set that example for our youth, and it's an integral part of our local communities and society. So how are we going to pay for it? By growing Maine's economy, getting a small business spirit back in Maine, supporting them. And that gives us the funds necessary to take care of the folks that have lived their lives and worked all their lives, and they need care at this point. Keep them folks in their homes, allow in-law apartments or in-home apartments, and just keep that congeniality, if you will, you know, within Maine's social structure. Thank you.
You know, one of the sorry?
Go ahead.
I've discovered that one of the results of being 64 years old is that you begin looking in two directions. You begin looking at your parents and your grandparents and understanding better what the opportunities they created for you, and you also obviously pay an awful lot of attention at your children and your grandchildren if you have them, and you think about the kinds of opportunities that you can help create for them. We do have a big spending problem in the state of Maine. I mean, I started this campaign by promising that I wasn't going to sugarcoat anything, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it here today. We have an enormous fiscal problem in the state of Maine today. We are facing a $1 billion plus or minus $100 or $200 million shortfall in the next biennium. We are facing an $8 billion plus deficit in our balance sheet over the next 20 years from unfunded liabilities for everything ranging from pensions to roads and bridges and debts to our hospital systems. And I understand that Senator Mitchell believes that our budget is a blueprint of our values, and I suppose it is. But to the extent it means that we are near bankruptcy, to the extent it means that we're balancing the budget by paying off one credit card with another credit card, I don't think it's a blueprint of our values at all. I think that the values that I learned from my parents were honesty and integrity and being honest with ourselves and with each other. Everyone in the state of Maine, everyone, is going to be facing shortfalls in the next biennium, every single one of us. And what we need to do is use our time and our resources effectively and efficiently to make sure that no one is damaged in the process of rearranging our household.
Mayor LePage.
I'm a firm believer that people make good decisions for themselves and their family. Mr. Cutler, Senator Mitchell believe bigger government is the answer for the state of Maine. More taxation, more money that they will take out of your pocket in order to tell you how you're going to be living, how you're going to live your wellness, how you're going to feed yourself, what kind of medications you're going to take. Frankly, I believe that what the state needs to do is stop taxing retirement pensions. I think we need to let you, who have worked all your lives, who are now reaching the days where you should be able to enjoy life and relax, enjoy your families, your grandchildren. And it's time that government gets their hands out of your pocket and leave you alone. And that's what I stand for. I want to grow the state of Maine economy. And if we invite job creators to create jobs for our children, they won't have to leave our state to go find jobs and make a living somewhere else. And we, who are reaching the age of retirement, can enjoy our families here in Maine. Also, by taking the taxes off pensions, a lot of our elderly that leave the state every year for 6 months on the day to not fall prey to the Internal Revenue Service and the Maine Revenue Service can enjoy their retirement funds.
Thank you, Paul. You folks have all stayed well within your 2-minute time limit.